Good morning, everybody. We are here at Soft Shoe in Richmond this morning, and we are getting a peek behind the scenes tour this morning before the store actually opens to the public. So join us as we go in and take a tour and learn a little bit about Soft Shoe.
Hello.
Good morning.
Come on in.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's so great to see you all this morning. We are so excited to be here with the Berea Chamber of Commerce, and we are getting a private behind-the-scenes tour this morning. And so we're going to introduce you this morning and let them introduce themselves, and then we are going to go take a tour and see what all kinds of fun stuff is here in the store.
All right, I am Adam. I've been with Soft Shoe since 1999, and I love it here, and I'm excited to talk about shoes.
And
I'm Sarah, and this is on my 8th year of working here, and I'm the sales manager, so I do all the lovely work with this staff here, and I'm excited to do this video.
oh, awesome. So, Sarah, you know we're kind of off the cuff here this morning,
Yep.
right? So when you said when you came in this morning, you didn't get to realize you were going to be in front of the camera, did you?
No, not at all.
I sprung that one on her.
I knew it was happening, but I didn't know I was going to be involved,
Yeah.
which is fine.
So I think that's what makes our videos
Yeah.
so wonderful, is because they're not scripted, they're just kind of off the cuff. So you all tell us a little bit about Soft Shoe and tell us about the inventory and some things that are going on today.
All right, well, we have got a very, I would say, outdoor and athletic themed inventory right now, because that's what's selling. A lot of people are getting outdoors. I'm going to take you over here first. And Sarah might pipe in with some of these shoes on what her favorites are. But right now, the biggest seller for us are the Brooks running shoes. This is all our women's. And then we have the men's here. Number one seller right now. We just got this last week.
Ooh, I like the colors.
Yeah, people can't get enough of that. So we've got all kinds of different styles of Brooks. There's a Brooks for every type of foot or every type of step. So what we do whenever a customer comes in, we usually do a foot scan, and we'll show you the foot scanner here in a second. But we usually do a foot scan. We learn about their foot a little bit, and then we match them up with the right style for them because they all do different things. The colors this year are fantastic on them, though. And I'm curious what people think of these, because the feedback we get, these are the most love or hate shoes I've ever seen. These gold Brooks. Some people love them, some people don't.
So for those of you that are watching, we're waiting for feedback. Now, if you have questions or if you have comments, anything that you post on there, we'll try to answer those questions while we're doing the video. And if you do that after the video is over with, then Adam or I or the staff will go through and we'll be looking at some of the comments and see if we can try to answer them for you.
All right. And then another thing that we've been selling a lot of are the Hoka shoes. I know Sarah sells a lot of those. And then the On running shoes, which the reason I like these so much is they've got kind of more of a sleek profile. So sometimes you don't want to go out with jeans and a athletic shoe, but these give you a little bit of a different look whenever you're trying to go a little more casual. And the New Balance are doing really well for us too. There's nothing more comfortable and cushiony than the New Balance 1080. If you come in and ask for a 1080, that's the most plush shoe that we have.
It's
And
a
they
really
look good,
thick.
too. They look good on the foot, so you're not, it doesn't look like you have a really bulky shoe on either, because it has the nice knit look, like the soft knit.
It just looks like you'd be walking on a cloud. They're so nice and thick.
That's why a lot of people like the Hokas, too. A lot of our nurses have been getting these for work.
And we know they're on their feet a lot
Oh,
nowadays.
yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, we appreciate them.
Yes, we definitely appreciate the medical field this past year and beyond.
And the men's shoes, we don't have the excitement of the colors. Like, there's no tie-dye over here. I wish there was. I'd be wearing them. But we have a good variety of color over here in the men's. It just seems a lot more gray and blue. But all the shoes that we have in the women's, we also have covered over on this side.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah.
And so what is this thing behind you, Adam?
This is our foot scanner. We call it Albert. That's,
Albert.
Yeah, that's the name of the little guy there, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to actually scan Sarah for you so you can...
Sarah, you didn't know you were going to be a guinea pig for the scanner either this morning, did you?
No, I did not.
All
And
right.
Don't laugh at my feet.
All right, so let's check this out and see how the scanner works.
All right.
So you just step in the bowl. It's pretty flat on the inside.
And you can see on the screen here, it shows Sarah's pressure points. Now, Sarah, she said don't laugh at her feet. The reason she said that is because Sarah is one of the few people who does not have much of an arch. On a lot of feet, we'll see it cut out with a big arch there. So Sarah's got a lot of pressure on the outsides of her feet where she doesn't have arches. So that's that gives us just a really good lens into what a person's foot looks like and what kind of issues they're going to have and which shoe matches up to them the best.
And then what, from the results of that, are there inserts that would go in a shoe too, or is it just help with the style of the shoe that they pick out?
Yeah, Sarah, what insert do you wear in yours?
I get the 420s. Sometimes I wear the 400. The 420 has a post in it to help with my low arches. It brings the ground up better. So it helps relieve the pressure off my heels because where I have so much pressure to the outside.
Yeah, so this is our most common seller here. This is the L400 insole, which means it doesn't have the post that Sarah was talking about. This is for people who have a medium to higher arch, and it's just a really plush insole. It's not, I mean, a lot of times the ones that you might get at a podiatrist is going to be a lot more rigid and hard, and there are a lot of cases where you do need that, so we don't want to take away from those kinds of insoles. We call these semi-custom, and they're a lot less priced than the podiatrist ones. So it's just a good thing to try if you're having some foot pain. People with plantar fasciitis love these.
Oh, wow.
They also have a 30-day wear test on them, too.
A 30-day wear test.
Yeah, so you can, because it always takes time to get used to wearing something like that. So if you take it and wear it for a couple weeks, doesn't help, doesn't work, don't like it, doesn't fit in your shoes, you can bring them back.
Well, that's
within
nice to
30
know.
days, yeah.
Great. Okay.
I'm really happy I said plantar fasciitis right the first time on screen. that was a big take.
Plantar.
So I see some boots and things behind you too, some work boots and inventory here. So do you carry waterproof, steel toe, all those kind of things?
We've got it all. One of the great blessings in Madison County that we have is we've got a huge industrial presence. There's a lot of second-tier auto producers. A lot of factories around here require safety toes. So we do voucher systems with most of those. And this right here is our women's selection. That's our hot seller in women's safety toe right now. And a lot of these, they've changed so much over the years. People are used to a steel toe boot being like a really heavy, bulky thing. But they've got composite toes, titanium toes, a lot of things that are lighter weight now. So we've got a huge variety of things. And then...
And you said you do a voucher system. So if somebody's watching this that happens to work at one of the factories or, is looking for a job to work there, how does that voucher system work? What would that be like for them?
So basically you get a boot card from your company. I'll just use, for example, Hitachi. So a Hitachi person will come in with a boot card that'll have their name on it, signed by an HR person, and it'll give them a discount, which might be, it depends on the company. Some are as low as $80, some are as high as $200. Depending on what the company pays. And they'll come in and we will just take that off at the register for them. So a lot of times, most guys who come in here and buy a boot pay very little or they pay nothing out of pocket because we build a factory later for them.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a really good system.
It's great that you do that work with them, that you have that close relationship with the industrial part too. That's wonderful.
Oh, yeah. We really appreciate them. And it's just so good for our county to have all those jobs floating around here. And then a new thing I'd like to show off is we've got Justin now. For the longest time, we didn't have any Justin boots.
Justin boots, yay.
Yeah, so we're excited to have those. And we're going to get more and more. Our selection's kind of small in them right now, but we're going to grow that. And then a thing that is sold really well, and this is not a steel toe here. We do have Twisted X steel toe, but this little Twisted X mock, we have this in men's and women's. Super comfortable. It's one of the best fitting shoes we have in the store. We love that thing.
Oh, that's neat. So when they come in, they get custom fitted too, correct? So you have the shoe measuring for your foot to make sure you're getting the right size?
Yeah, and we've got the old Brannick devices, like when you were a kid and you go and they put your foot on that little metal thing and make you stand up. We use those still, and then also the foot scanner, Albert, will give you a reading as well. So
I know over time, your foot can change over time, and people don't realize that. As you're a kid growing up, they can change.
And even as an adult, your foot when you're 40 and your foot when you're 50 are very different because you might have had like an injury or just over time, if you don't have something cradling your arch, it's going to collapse, your foot will spread, which is another reason why we sell so many insoles. People come back for those because they don't want that to happen with their foot.
So let's see, besides shoes, what else do you have in the store? There's some other things here too. I see all kinds of shoes, and there's also a sale and clearance rack for shoes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Socks.
we keep our clearance racks loaded. People love coming in and finding a good thing on sale. So there's plenty of things that are 50% off. Some you might even find on here at 70% off right now. And then a huge business for us. We don't have any men's Hey Dudes to show. We're sold out. So if you ever see on Facebook that we've got Hey Dudes in, and most people know what they are, that means come in that day because they sell out so fast. We do have a few women's on our
So
rack
they
over
need
here.
to follow your Facebook page, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
that way they know the current inventory.
Definitely, yeah. And I'll probably sneak in on the comment thread here and drop our Facebook page on there. But we do a lot with apparel now, and I'll let Sarah kind of show you around the store a little bit on the apparel. We've got things like as common as a sweatshirt or a t-shirt that are really cute, and then it goes into stuff that you can dress up a little bit more.
All right, well,
Sarah knows more about that than I do.
Well,
Sarah, tell us about the women's wear since that's not up Adam's
is such
expertise today.
That is a really big department to talk about. So we do carry your Simply Southern, which is on that back wall over there. So we have a few of those. So a lot of people are familiar with Simply Southern. But then we kind of get into some, you can see we have these Kentucky leopard print shirts. We carry this brand by Royce that's really, really good, really soft material. So we have high quality, but things that are on trend. Because you can even see we got this Kentucky tie-dye in the back. Tie-dye's coming back. So we're up on the trends for that, for our t-shirts. And then if you look at this table here, we got some fashion t-shirts. So they kind of have all the neat little sayings on it, like kind, happy, brave you, you know, with the B on it. Just be kind. We know that's been a big saying around a lot lately. And then this one here, you know, says choose happy with a little bit of the color. The bleach spot is really big right now too, so we got a lot of shirts with that going on it. And then we also have Life is Good. This is also another really big brand, very good soft quality shirts, and they have all the little fun sayings. This is actually one of my favorite ones. It says Sharkasm, and I love salads.
Aww.
So it's a really good joke kind of shirt.
It's a dad joke.
It's a dad joke.
It's a dad
I love
joke.
it, though. I love me a good dad joke. And then there's the one that says Goosebumps. That's one of my favorites. I have that one. Then and there's our women's Hey Dudes, what we have left.
So if you're looking for the Hey Dude shoes, you need to get in here quick because they sell out pretty fast, don't they?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. And then we kind of get into our women's side of things. So we carry a lot of fashion apparel too. Lots of cute tops. You can kind of see there's a variant styles, like, you know, got something a little bit more casual with the Aztec print and the hood. And then we kind of go into something a little bit more dressy that you can, you know, Easter's coming up, kind of go that way, and wedding season's coming up. But there's a lot of that kind of stuff to look at. And then we kind of get into the shoes. So main thing with women's shoes, we always try to carry something that you can't find all over Richmond. We try to have something special, and we kind of are geared towards comfort and support, but looks nice, looks good. So one big brand we have is Dansko. So a lot of people are known for the nursing shoes, but they kind of have sandals and dress flats and all that stuff.
These yellow ones always grab my eye when I walk by.
Yeah, they're very
These are
spring.
so lightweight.
You can't help but like pick them up and squish
And if they get wet, if you need a good gardening shoe, this would be it right here.
Or a boat
Hairdressers
dock
and stuff.
shoe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're super light. They're not heavy at all. And then
Let's show these fashion sneakers.
yeah, fashion sneakers. This is a big style right now because, you know, a lot of people are really not dressing up right now. I have that one actually, and I love it.
It's very cute.
That's one of my favorites. And then this Teos brand is also another one of my favorites. Is what I have on today.
These are great. Like, some people just want to put something a little bit different on, something a little bit more edgy. But these are really high fashion here.
Oh, look at the shoelaces. They even have their own text on the shoelaces there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those are slip-on too. And good fit. Like I said, I own those.
And the owner of the store, Lisa, she wears this one about every day. This is an Atrex, very comfortable.
That's the same company that
it's
makes
the kind of
the
shoe you just
insoles.
have to put on your foot to really understand the quality of it. But it's very cute too.
And that's the great thing about getting to come in. You get to come in and try them on to make sure that they fit okay. Mm-hmm. Now, since COVID happened, when COVID broke out and, you know, that kind of became a national crisis, what were the things that you found that you had to do differently or implement once COVID came in?
Well, things changed a lot. One thing that I learned is to stay connected more. The first week or two that we were shut down, which is a year ago now, it's hard to believe. The first week or two, we were completely closed, and we were trying to do curbside business. And I thought, I'll save some money and not turn on the lights. It was like just the most depressing thing to be in the store, and it was dark in here. So the thing that we learned was stay active, stay out there. We post more on our Facebook than we did before COVID. But the emphasis in the store has really gone towards things that people just feel good in. Like these clothes are fun, they're fashionable, people feel good in them. And then the athletic shoes, it's the same story. It's people are getting outside more. So we're just focusing our inventory more on things that people, enjoy.
Did you find that you had to do things like for if people were trying things on, then you had to take them and sit them off to the side for a little bit, or air them out, or spray them,
and we still do that. And I'd say there's a lot of things from COVID that we learned that, that's just a good practice anyway. Like if someone tries on an item in our dressing room and doesn't buy it, it goes into a process in the back. We've got a rack back there for things that need to be steamed. So now that's something we do a lot. We, at least a time or two a day, we go back there and we steam everything. And then things will have a 3-day waiting period before they come back out to the floor.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So,
and then we clean.
And that's a good practice anyway.
Yeah. So we clean our seatings and stuff every couple of hours.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sure people who are shopping in the store will see us go around with our spray bottles and just wiping down the seats and stuff. And we're constantly using our hand sanitizer.
Mm-hmm.
And normally when we're open with customers, we do have masks on too.
Yes.
So since we're closed and keeping our social distance.
Got them in our pockets.
Yeah,
Right?
I got mine.
Yes, that's my fault. I ask them because a lot of times our viewers can't. They like to be able to read your lips and see your lips when you're talking. So when the store's open, mask up.
Yeah, I don't want to have my beard anymore.
And so, well, Sarah, tell us a little bit about the ladies' shoes over here.
So like I said, we kind of try to do a little bit of everything for, we have shoes for every walks of life, basically. We got your cute and fashion comfort. Sometimes, we even got the, if you just want something kind of quick and easy and you don't want to, go too high in cost, we got that too. But, big thing right now is Birkenstocks. We have a whole slew of those. Different colors, all the way from camo to leopard print. Another major brand we have is called Neo, which is kind of like a Birkenstock as far as look and cork bed, but they're made in Israel. So this is something you can't find everywhere you go. So this is, different for Richmond, and, it's a great brand. Good, we try to have good quality stuff too. We even carry a nice selection of handbags. This is our best-selling handbag that we have. The styles and prints do change. And then, of course, you get more and more apparel. Fashion apparel. I just bought this top myself. Haven't worn it yet, but I'm excited to. Nice and lightweight for spring and summer.
That's kind of the neat thing about a lot of the items that you sell in here too. They can be used as business, casual, or kind of dress them up and put them with a nice outfit.
We do. Our staff has to dress business casual. So like I dress up. This is really kind of dressed down for me today. But stuff like this, you can dress up, dress it down. Like I said, we're getting ready to go into wedding season too, so we get a lot of people shopping for wedding seasons for our stuff too.
Oh, absolutely.
And then we got some flip-flops going on, some more comfort sandals. Atrax, which is our the orthotics we carry, they even make shoes as well, which is what Adam is looking at right there.
They got a beautiful sandal line.
Oh yeah.
Very popular.
And very, the support. And these are, just an everyday good cushion kind of comfort sandal. Now, I don't think all our sandals are in yet. We're still waiting on a few of that things because, with COVID, a lot of things are just kind of
Lots of Chaco and Birkenstock are on the road.
Yeah,
too.
They're stuck in the seas right now.
Yeah.
Or in the ocean.
Not the Suez.
Yeah.
On the West Coast.
Well, I heard back during part of the COVID too, where things were shutting down and the rolling, business shutdowns due to the COVID outbreak, that there for a while it was hard to find like work boots and things too.
It is, yeah. It's really, it's kind of like an advantage for us to be able to be a small store. That's one way that we're taking advantage of, the struggles right now, is larger operations are having a hard time with inventories. But really, that's just what I do every day, is I focus on these inventories of the products we carry, and I can put more work into an individual item than, like a big corporation or box store can do.
Yeah.
So I really look at,
there's a lot of personal touch.
like,
to it.
when you think on the surface that sounds scary, like we're going to run out of products, but really for me that's a huge advantage for Soft Shoe to stand out, because we can pivot against those bigger stores by just I'll outwork them for
And
sure.
we're proactive, like
Yeah.
on that kind of thing too. So like, I know some people might come in, we might not have exactly what they want, but we can definitely find you something. Like, I mean, I don't, on a daily basis, I'm down here working with customers, and there's been times like I will keep showing you things until we find something, and we always do find something. It might not be exactly what you want, but it will work. So, and then behind you here, we actually have our clearance racks. So the women's clearance racks are loaded too. Right now we got anywhere from boots to sandals on it for the season.
Love a good bargain. Got to
Yeah.
come out and shop
Looks like we just put these guys on sale. Little cute wedge sandal by Cobb Hill, which is a really good, comfortable shoe, half off.
So great inventory to come in and shop.
And then we also carry, we have a women's work line, so we do carry slipper-resistant shoes too for those restaurant workers. And of course, we have the Danskos for the nurses or whoever is on their feet a lot. Got some more fashion sandals going on. Animal print is the new neutral right now, so you got some snake print, leopard print, and of course you got your basics too. And then we got some more fashion sandals on this table as well. So like I said, we have a little bit of something for every occasion that you might be shopping for. If you come in and shop with us, it's not not uncommon for us to bring you out 3 or 4 pairs of shoes, even if you didn't ask for those 3 or 4, because we want you to see everything, because it's hard to see everything at one stance.
And so tell us a little bit too, because people can shop here in person,
Yes.
or they can shop online.
Correct.
So they could literally be anywhere and
Yes.
get your items because you ship too, correct?
Correct. And is it over $100?
Over $100 is free shipping, and then we have free local pickup. But yeah, that's one of the things I did while we were closed down is I built a website for the store to sell from, and we keep that as updated as we can, so people can just come in or they can shop online.
The only thing that's not on there is Hey Dudes.
I don't put the Hey Dudes on there, and let me tell you, that's
This
to
is to
protect
your
our local
benefit.
people. People here want them real bad. Back in like maybe October, November, I put some on there. We shipped them all over the country, so the whole load just went out, and then people here didn't get them. So I felt kind of bad because we're like shop local, then we send our stuff out. So I pulled them all off the website, and we don't do those online anymore. But most things we do have on there.
That's about the only thing we don't have on.
Yeah.
So for people that may be watching this that have never been in the store or maybe don't know where you're located, give us the address for the store, your website, your Facebook page, phone number.
All right, we are at 805 Eastern Bypass at light number 9 across from O'Charlie's in Richmond. So if you're familiar with the area of Walmart, O'Charlie's, you'll find us. Giovanni's is also, and we share a parking lot with them. A lot of people get pizza and come down and shop us at lunchtime. We'll see their little Giovanni's cups while they're walking around. Our website is thesoftshoe.com, and you can get on there and learn about us, or there's a order online button where you can click and you can go to our web store that has all our inventory on it. Our phone number is 859-623-8561. We get lots of calls every day. A lot of people still like to connect that way, and we're here for that too.
Absolutely, and you definitely have a Facebook page.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Any other social media outlets?
We're on Instagram. We're very active on Instagram. We do giveaways. People know us for our giveaways on Facebook, and actually we're giving away a Brooks today from a contest from Friday. But then Instagram, we do giveaways on there as well. We gave away a $50 gift card on there yesterday. So if you're following us on those two things, we also have a Twitter. I'm not as active on there, but Facebook and Instagram. And that's my advice to any business. If you're a local business and you're not on social media, make sure you get yourself out there. That's been, just a lifesaver for us.
We've always asked that in a lot of our videos recently is, what advice would you give to another small business owner? And most of them have said, especially during the pandemic, it's been moved to social media.
Yeah. That's the best way to connect to people and to show, our theme lately has been outdoor, be active, get out there, and also safety in the store. So that's been a good way to help us get that message out so people feel safe to shop with us. And also, we got a great benefit. You can just park at the door here. It's not like a mall where you have to go in and walk around a lot. You can just park right at the door and be in and out.
Yeah, that is an advantage to the small business, the location, because you can just go right here into the parking lot and just walk right in the door, and you're very local, and it's very accessible because it's right there, right off exit at the interstate too, with the Eastern Bypass.
If you get off at 87 or 90, we're the halfway point between those. So you can get off either one. Most people, I always say, get off on exit 87 and get off at light 9 on the bypass.
So we have to ask, because we love to start asking questions, what made you want to get into the shoe business? What brought you to Soft Shoe, and how did Soft Shoe get started?
Okay, well, Soft Shoe started in 1983. The owner, Charlie Roy, started it back then. And you can see Renee over there, if you'll pan over there.
Oh, Renee!
She's actually been here since 1983.
Waved everybody, Renee.
But we've been open since then. We've been in this location since 1987. I mean, through a lot of expansions and stuff. Myself, I came in 1999. I was a sophomore in college. I was a kid who just loved shoes always. Like, that was going to get my school shoes was my big highlight of the year. I always joke that, and it's true, whenever I would get new shoes, that first night, I would sleep with them in my bed. Like, I would cuddle them like a teddy bear because I loved them so much. And I'm still that way. I love shoes. My wife would tell you I have a lot of pairs of shoes. I'm the guy who has a way more amount than his wife. But I finished college at Eastern. I love, the Richmond community. And I just loved what the opportunities were at Soft Shoe to offer to work with the community and also be around things I love, which is shoes. So.
And I have heard through the grapevine in the community that Soft Shoe is probably one of the best businesses out there, known for its customer service.
Yeah, that's a big thing for us. And that's another thing that we try to separate ourselves from competition is we get Google reviews and feedback a lot. It's like, I didn't know stores still offer that kind of customer service. We wanted to, we've got new products, so we're kind of on the leading edge of technology with our foot scanners, but we just want to keep that old-fashioned customer service intact. That's really important for us.
And I know through some of the heard through the grapevine too, you've actually done some trainings locally for the Richmond Chamber and for other places on how to do customer service to help people out with the small businesses so that they can have that opportunity with their staff.
Yeah, that's a big opportunity for us too, and we're always willing to share. If anybody wants to reach out to us and ask questions, we just want to see businesses survive and thrive right now. So we're always willing to share, whatever we learn.
Well, that's awesome. Adam, we thank you so much this morning. And Sarah, thank you so much this morning.
Welcome.
Are there any areas that we haven't seen yet? Is there other spots besides the...
Well, I would mention, because we're standing right now,
Oh,
we
the
do
kids.
children's shoes too. So a lot of people don't think about us so much for children's shoes, but we do. We carry it all the way from toddlers to youth sizes. And bring your kids in, we'll measure them up and find them some good stuff to try on.
I'll show you this. This is kind of just a unique kids item. You may have seen these before, but this is called a boa, and it's the way it's my little 8-year-old loves these. But it's a way of putting on shoes if you don't want to have Velcro, but you need an alternate enclosure. You slip your foot in, and then you just twist.
Oh, neat.
And it tightens. And that material they use there, you see those on golf shoes a lot too. You could cut it with scissors, but it's basically indestructible. I've had a pair of these myself, and the shoe wore out before that wore out, so they're very durable too.
Well, I was thinking that would even be good for, for people that can't, maybe arthritis or maybe some issues where they can't necessarily tie.
Yeah.
And that might be good. Do they come in adult sizes?
We don't carry boa in adult sizes, but we do have alternatives, like different types of laces for things like that.
Great. Well, they definitely have a good selection of children's shoes here. All different kinds of kids' shoes. And they go through shoes like crazy. Their little feet grow very quickly.
And we even have kids say dudes.
Yeah, we got kids, and we even go for the early walkers too.
Aww.
I just got my daughter just got these. She's 10 months old, so she's learning how to walk. She's not walking yet, but she does love these. She'll gladly keep them on. She doesn't pull them off. So.
Aww. Those were so cute. Oh, well, thank you all so much this morning, and Renee, again, thank you so much. Waved everybody. And we have been at Soft Shoe this morning with the Berea Chamber of Commerce with Adam and Sarah and Renee. And we just want to say thank you to everybody for letting us have the opportunity to be here. And remember to post, comment, share, help us grow our small businesses and spread the word, especially since you can shop online. So there's no need to just keep them local. They're not a hidden secret. Let's share all of our local businesses here. So thank you all so much. Waved everybody.
Bye. Thank you, Berea
Bye.
Chamber.
Thank you. Thank you, Renee. You all have a great day. Thank you. We appreciate it.
All right. Bye-bye.